What is up, guys? We're doing something very, very different today. I would be remiss if I didn't use this growing platform to talk about things that are important. So let's talk. Just talk. A lot of times, people have a hard time looking at themselves and believing in themselves, and that's kind of where I'm at in my life. It's where I've been at in my life most of the time. I've always seen myself as not good enough, and I've used that as an excuse to do things I know I shouldn't do. And recently, doing that costed me the one thing that really made my life feel good. Like, it was the one thing that I was like, I have this, and because I have this, I can do anything. But through self-destruction and things that I knew were wrong, but I did them anyways, I lost it. And it's not something that I can ever get back. And, I'm hopeful that I could. But part of me knows the realism of the situation. Like, I fucked up. And a lot of times people do fuck up. And when you fuck up bad enough, you can't fix it. And I don't want other people to make that mistake. Basically, I just want people to, know that somebody believes in them. Even if you're doing it on your own, at least you're doing it. Like, I'm going to try to do the things I need to do. And part of me hopes that in doing that, I'm going to get to where I need to be. Because what I had, I fucking loved. And I loved it more than anything I've ever had before. And it was the stupidest thing that I could have ever possibly done. Because at the end of the day, it didn't fucking matter. It wasn't some big colossal thing that would have spelled the end for things if I had just been up front. And the only thing I can think of doing to kind of really rectify the situation, I mean, it doesn't fix everything, but like sitting here, coming clean to 3,000 people feels like a start. And I just wish that this would be enough to fix everything, but it's not. This is more of a message of don't allow yourself to feel so negatively about yourself that you put yourself in a bad position and you lose the things that make you feel good about you. Because I promise you, every single day, you'll feel worse. Like, you feel so incomplete. And it's so much worse than just acknowledging the shortcomings that you may have and being upfront about them, because those are all things that you can work on. It's just a matter of putting yourself in a position to get there. And if you are in love and you still have that person, you need to hold on to them and don't ever let them go. Because when you lose them, you don't even know who you are anymore. And that sucks. And you can try to do what you can to keep them in your life, but you're always going to want more. But when you hurt somebody like that because you think only of, oh, well, it's okay, I'm doing this because of XYZ, whatever reason, that reason is never enough. It's never okay to put somebody in that position. And I just, I loved her. And I fucked up. And there's nothing I can do to fix it. Nothing. And making this video, it's about helping you guys, but I don't know. Maybe part of me hopes that she'll see it. It's not going to fix everything. It won't. But I'm willing to get on my knees in front of 3,000 people, however many people see this video, because it's the right thing to do. And I want you guys to take something away from that. Never, ever, ever be ashamed to tell somebody your shortcomings, because that shit always comes out. And when it does, you're going to wish that you'd just been up front from the beginning. And you can try to make excuses. Well, this person did this so this justifies my decisions, but it doesn't. One doesn't justify the other. And all you're going to want is that person back. And it's not going to matter. This is hard. I've never done anything like this before, or especially in front of an audience of people. But I feel like when you see somebody on screen, sometimes you only see the best parts of that person. And I'm flawed, just like everybody else, maybe more so sometimes. And this isn't like a cry for help or anything like that. Like, I'm not going to do anything stupid. It's just a matter of hindsight being 2020, I guess. Because this all could have been avoided. And I could still be in the position that I was in. But it doesn't matter. Not now. And, you know, I'm hurt and everything. But it didn't just hurt me, you know. It hurt somebody else just as bad, if not fucking more. Probably more. And that's something that you can't take back. You know, I fell for this girl the first time 10 years ago. That's a long fucking time. That is a long time to come back full circle and be with somebody and fuck it up. While also knowing that 10 years from now, you're still going to love that person. 20 years from now, you're still going to love that person. Knowing that, like, you wanted to spend your life with that person. And you did everything to show that person that, except for one thing. And that one thing is always, it's going to kill you. You just got to put all your cards on the table. If people don't like you for who you are, based off of the honesty that you give them, then they're not worth your time. And you know what? Somebody will be. But if you have fucked up, and you're in this position, And everybody around you is saying, you can't fix this, you can't fix this, you can't fix this. Don't give up. If you give up and you just accept the situation for what it is, there's a good chance you're going to spend the rest of your life in regret. You have to try. But in trying and doing the things you need to do to try to win that person back, you need to ask yourself, is this for them or is this for you? They can be a reason why you're doing it, but at the end of the day, it has to be for you or it will never stick. I love you. If you ever see this, don't ever question that. I'm sorry for everything. And I wish we could go back to the way things were.